hear, because we're going to hear things, is how much are we vigilant and diligent about protecting our heart? Because remember, is this we are the heart is receiving and is also releasing. So, and sometimes what we hear become a bondage to us. What do? We release it to somebody else, and the chain reaction continues. So it is very important that we understand how much we need to protect our space. And don't be afraid to protect our space. Now, what happens in Kanye West's case is that he was holding somebody else's secret that they didn't want to be let out either. So it's a whole lot of baggage and bondage that was there. And sometimes when somebody else, especially when you are involved, and I'm not saying somebody to tell you something, I'm talking about you are involved with it. So the bondage now is you holding to say, I hope you don't release it. And you're saying, I need to release it because if I don't, I'm going to become sick or something to that effect, which really makes us a little sick. So it is very important that we relieve ourselves. And as was stated, we need to guard and protect, and diligently protect ourselves. And yes, secrecy is a bondage. Even the good secret. Even the good secret. Because the thing is that it's what it does, it puts you in a space and you lock yourself off. And when you lock yourself off, is you don't want somebody else to know. And this is why you lock yourself off. Because the fear is that whatever you're holding, you don't want anybody else to be a part of that good. So it becomes a bondage to that person or to that group of people because they don't want anyone else to know of their successes or what they do. And sometimes people give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but they're not giving you the whole thing to make you become successful as them. So it becomes even though they're successful, it becomes a bondage to them because they're preventing you from knowing something. So they try to shut you out. So some secrecy, or most and majority of secret is become a bondage. Now, expressed freedom is you have something. Let me use a restaurant for example. You go into well, that is too simple. I think this is too big thing. But there's something that you discover, and you know that it helps you. And because not many people know about it, but you know it would help some people. And because of the freedom you feel, what do you want to do? Share. You want to share it. The gospel. The gospel, of course. And not everybody feel free to share it either, because some people are ashamed of it. But when you are free, when there is freedom, you walk with it. It's expressed without you even saying anything. Because the mind is free, your spirit is free. I mean, every bit of you are free. And so you're going to express it. Now, a lot of us is locked away. And hear how some of us are locked away. You're expressing yourself. You feel free. You feel good. You talk too much. I don't want to hear you. But we know that already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're giving something and somebody who don't understand it, I don't want to hear it. But you're free to express it. The thing is how do we prevent expressing it? Guarding our heart. Guarding our heart is very important. And what I mean by that is the fact of we need to know who we are.
Even though you have to still be strong. And even though you have your own strength and confidence in those things, human beings. So you still have, even though you're guarding your heart, you still can be affected by what someone else says, even though you know who you are. But you just have to be reminded that God is in control, and for Him to give you to cover you, so that you will be reminded in those situations. You can't do it all.
Exactly. So you come back to the fact of protecting your heart, because the only one can protect our heart is like the only one that can protect our heart. So hear what this is. Knowledge is power. How many people hear that? We use it as well. But you know what I believe somebody said, and I agree with it. Applied knowledge. When you know something and you apply, knowing is not good enough. Because how many people say, I know God? A whole lot of people. I know God. But they're not applying what they know. And this is where we come in as the children of the Most High. We have to apply that knowledge. There's something that I learned, and I'm sure some of us, or most of us, or not all of us, do know about it. You know, when I was learning Spanish, and I'm not good at it, not yet, I'm not fluent in it. I remember the teacher said, the professor said to us, he said, every word you use it over and over and over again. So even if that is the only one word you know, when somebody's speaking Spanish, even if their native language, what you're going to pick up when they speak that word, you're going to hear it. Are you going to say, oh, that word is, whether it's trabajo, which is work, or como esta, which is, you know, whatever, you're going to hear it. But you have to use it over and over again. So you are applying that knowledge. And so the more you apply the knowledge, is not only would you be knowledgeable, but you become wise. And so you can become a part of it. So here is where I want us to take a look at. I am spirit and awareness. I am. Can we say that, everybody? Can you read it?
Yeah.
Can we read it together? I am spirit and awareness. Can we say it one more time? I am spirit and awareness. What does that mean? Your awareness of your spirit. You know why I do this? Because when we ask a question, if I ask a question, I am spirit and awareness, we're going to start thinking. I want you to think.